Nicole, what's your biggest takeaway from today's walkabout?
Okay, I think generally we are very heartened by the receptivity that the residents have shown us. I think that, despite the fact that on the whole this place looks very well developed, there are still a lot of cracks. There are still a lot of people who are falling through these cracks, both young and old, that we need to address.
Were you surprised that an international media was here to talk to you this morning?
No, I think we welcome all media, and I think, we were already prepared. We knew that they were coming by, so it wasn't really much of a surprise.
Ms. Nicole, you mentioned about the cracks in the country for the government. What exactly are these cracks?
Okay, let us first look at things on a national issue. I'm sure all of you know by now that, the middle class has really borne the brunt of recent policies that have been implemented. You have rising house prices, you have the higher cost of living, and all of this is putting a strain on the people. But let us look at the GRC itself. With specific regard to the constituency, you would see that, there are patches in this GRC that are actually full of low-income people, both not only old Singaporeans but young Singaporeans as well. And I think that we need to do a lot more for these people, and we cannot leave them behind in our pursuit for economic development and success.
So personally, what do you suggest can be done to help alleviate the woes of these people?
Okay, I think for a start, you need to look at the priority, the way we allocate the resources. Currently, if you look at the recent budget that was unveiled, healthcare has remained stagnant. A lot of these issues that pertain to Singaporeans have remained stagnant, such as the development of public infrastructure and the investment that goes into it. So I think for a start, we need to look at how we can reallocate the resources to ensure that more of these benefits go towards Singaporeans.
I'm sure you agree that many of our peers in their 20s and 30s, they are not so politically aware. So how do you plan to reach out to this group of people?
Okay, all this while I've actually come to realize these elections that it's not that they are not politically aware, but rather it's the fact that they have not felt that they have that power to stand up and say that they want to make a change. So I think for these elections, let's look at the big picture. This is not just about young Singaporeans, this is also about older Singaporeans. All of us can stand up and make that change and be that change that we want to be. Let's not sit back and let other people take care of us, because they might not see that, they might not represent our interests best.
Today we've also seen quite a few supporters who turned up because of your Facebook event. So what is your response to that, and do you think Facebook is going to become a new platform for campaigning?
Okay, we are all very encouraged by this. We think that social media has definitely played a huge part in engaging not only younger netizens, but to our surprise, more middle-aged Singaporeans as well. So we are very encouraged by that. But I think moving forward, we all need to know that you need to walk the ground as well. We also need to be wary of, the group of people who do not have access to the internet and who do not use Facebook. So that is actually quite a significant number of Singaporeans, and we are working very hard on the ground to reach out to all these people.
Last three.
Go has said that he's not going to take NSP manifesto very seriously because he questioned the party's ability to deliver it. So what's your response to that?
Sorry, could you repeat your question?
SM Go has said that he's not going to take NSP manifesto very seriously because he questioned the party's ability to deliver it eventually. So what would be your response to his comments?
Well, I would say it's really up to the Singaporeans themselves to decide. They are the ones who will choose whether to vote the incumbent in or to vote a new fresh voice in. And let us look at not only NSP's manifesto, but the other parties' manifestos as well. What do you want for your country? What do you want? How do you want to move forward? I think this is in the hands of Singaporeans. And all Singaporeans, maybe they know it, maybe they do not, but all of them have the power to choose which manifesto they want. So let's just, bring this election back to the Singaporeans. This is about them. This is not about anyone else or, any incumbent ruling party or political party. This is about the power of Singaporeans to stand up and say that they want to make a change for the better and they want to reclaim this country as our home.
Pastor? Anyone?
Can I reply in English?
Yeah.
Okay.
有很多人是因为你所以才出现啦，然后你会不会觉得说这是一个很短暂的一个现象？会不会担心有这样的情况？
Sorry, could you repeat your
A lot of
question?
people turned up
Thank
today
you.
because of you. So are you worried that this may be just a
Temporary.
Okay, we've been very heartened by the responses from Facebook. I think there was an additional push, but I think all in all, let us look at the ground, the reception on the ground that we saw today. I think for people who didn't even know that we were going to be here, they were so excited and they were so happy to see us. And I think it really speaks of a ground that is very sweet, and people are really keen to see more competition and more alternative voices in Parliament to push for a greater representation.
Mr. Ng Eng Hen has also said that it will be best for the opposition candidates to prove themselves as NCMPs in Parliament first before they take on the role as an MP. So what would be your response to that? And as a supplementary to that, will any of you take on the NCMP role?
Okay, let me address Straits Times' question first. I think we'll leave that up to the party to decide. But with regards to taking up the NCMP role, I think that as an NCMP, you are still powerless to push for a lot of decisions. So I think that, the people really need to decide. It's not about who's going to be the best loser this election, but really about who do you want to be your voice, who is your mandate. I think that is a question we need to ask all Singaporeans.